Hey guys, Matthew with Tactical Comms here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about disaster communications. The area I live in, the upstate of South Carolina, we got hit with a lot of damage, a lot of infrastructure damage, trees down, power outages. We were without power for 6 days, which is very uncommon for my area. And hurricanes, a lot of people, if you don't know much about the South, everybody thinks that because we're on a coastal state that we're used to dealing with hurricanes. Well, we don't usually have hurricanes, actual hurricanes that come through, hurricane force winds. We get high winds, but nothing like this. And so the power outages, the cell phone outages, the internet, landline, telephone, a lot of outages took place in this area. It was unprecedented. There's no way, and we got just a small fraction of what Western North Carolina got. We didn't have to deal with the flooding problems that they're having to deal with. So we were fortunate in that respect. But I've got a lot of requests from people who've said, hey, my cell phone didn't work. Have you got any recommendations? So I do. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to buy the Gorilla's Guide to the Bofang Radio by NC Scout. Don't get the knockoff version, get the NC Scout version. It's a step-by-step guide of the Bofang radio. And it's not just the Bofang radio, it'll tell you how to use the radio, how to program the radio, what to do, what not to do, things like that. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to go buy my book. Yep, it's somewhat self-serving. It's a book about how to take the things you learn in the Gorilla's Guide to the Bofang Radio and apply them in a real-world event. The book, Frozen Signals, is based around an ice storm. And in this area of the country, ice storms are a real threat for us. That's why I chose the theme of the ice storm. And then the last thing I want you to do is I want you to go buy the Partisan Operator Journals by John Jacob Smith. I'm not a good model here. John Jacob Smith, great books. Those are 3 great resources. The Bofang book gives you the foundational skills you need to understand how radios work and how they operate, how to program. Those 2 books will give you a good foundation of how to actually apply what you learn. The stories in the Frozen Signals book, each individual action that the team took is based on something that truly did happen in disaster communications. As a matter of fact, where the team hiked into the mountaintop, the company I work for now, after retiring, 2 of their employees actually had to hike into mountaintops to solve generator issues and/or tower issues because there was so much damage you couldn't drive in. So those are things that sometimes have to take place in disaster communications. But and then I want to encourage everybody, start working on your ham radio license, your technician class license. The skill set you learn is just next to, it's just a great tool for you. So I'll be doing a few more videos over the next few weeks to talk about some of the lessons learned, things that we did. But I think this should be an eye-opener to all of us that our communications infrastructure, we need to have plan A, plan B, plan C. We need to be prepared, among other things, but just in the communications world, how do we communicate when nothing else works? And if you take nothing else from me, maybe you'll learn some of that. Take care.